So, I was gonna put something together, have like this whole setup and everything, but just getting out of therapy. So I'm doing occupational therapy for my right hand to get it back in motion after a dog bite. That kind of messed up some of the mobility. So in that, while I was sitting in the occupational therapy, there's always somebody else there. Sometimes there's not. Most of the time there is. And one thing that I realized is I get to see other people. Like there's a lot of people that are just going through things. Like there are people who are in pain, and I realized that in life, like it actually made me tear up, because in life, like pain is inevitable, like for a long time I felt like if I did everything right, if I did it perfectly, if I did it the way I felt God wanted me to do it, like I would be okay. Nothing would get messed up. Everything would be perfect. Nobody would get harmed. Nobody would get hurt. I wouldn't get hurt, things like that. But that's false. Whether you believe in God, whatever you believe in, no matter what, like as long as you're alive, there will be pain. So what I kind of realized recently, like, and I talk to these people, like, oh, what happened? We share our stories or whatever with each other, and I'm just like, wow, like it's just crazy, like the things that people go through. Today I met a guy where like he worked, it was like, I think it was a gas company or something like that, or like acid, and one of the tanks were not sealed, and he ended up getting burned like on his hands. I had met another lady before who hurt herself, got stitches on her fingers and is doing therapy, and I'm just like, wow, like with so much happening, like in the hard moments, just take those moments to be thankful for what is actually happening in your life, what is good. Like is there stress in my life right now? Yes, like I get worried sometimes when it comes to the bills. The fact that I have to do therapy to get my hand completely back to normal, where once it wasn't like that, but in the other hand, like, me and this person were having a conversation today during therapy. It's like, thank God it wasn't worse, thank God it wasn't worse than what we're going through. And he said the same thing. He was like, I say the same thing, like, thank God, because people lose their arms, people lose their legs with what he had went through, and he still has his. Thank God he's just doing the therapy. And the same thing for me, like, thank God, I'm doing therapy, but it could have been worse. And not just that, but sometimes, like a good friend of mine says, like, yo, you will get stopped in your tracks, whether you want to, whether you don't. Your body will stop some way or another. There are some things that, yes, they are they could have been prevented, like they very much could have been prevented. But I was to the point that I was like really burned out. I was tired in between work and home, and it just, it takes a toll. And I feel like the older you get, it just gets more challenging, because when you're young, you get up, you go, like you just keep going, and it's just like non-stop, and you're okay. But as you get older, it's like your priorities change, the way you see life changes, what's important to you. Like maybe right now it's not, yes, you need work, you got bills to pay, but maybe it's just being more with your family, being more intentional, being able to disconnect from work when you get your kids from home, so you can have homework time, you can spend that quality time with them. Because I feel it's like work, get home, homework, dinner, then it's bedtime, and by the time you see it, your day is gone, and it's like, what? That's it. And then the next day is just another. So what I'm trying to say is, like, yes, pain is inevitable when it comes to life. It's gonna happen, challenges are gonna come, but what can you do in the midst of those challenges? Sometimes it's rest. Sometimes it's literally rest. Like, rest. I know you got a lot of things to worry about, I know you don't understand how things are gonna get paid or what's gonna happen or what can you do, or like, but there are times where you really just need to rest and get yourself back into balance, get yourself healthier, and sometimes it's also in the midst of hard times, like, what can you be grateful for, you know? Like, what can you be grateful for? Do you have more time open up to actually be there for your kids? When it comes to after school activities, are you thankful that, you know what, it might not be ideal where I'm at right now, but thank you, God, that I am where I am. Thank you that I am alive. Thank you that, you know, it could be worse. Thank you because I know that although this season might suck, there's something on the other side. The season won't last forever, right? You'll get back to the running back and production and all of that and work and everything. So just try to find the good in the hard times. Really, really hard. And sometimes that's even hard, you know, because sometimes you're like, what is good right now? But the fact that you are literally breathing is good. The fact that you have maybe a little bit more time to yourself in the morning without having to get up and run. Just get up, get dressed, straight, run out, get home, run, you know, because that's just like the society we live in. Be thankful, you know, and just taking this moment, because even if it's painful, like, therapy for me is painful. There's no way around it. And I kind of mentally prepared myself to know that, okay, this is going to be painful, but the pain is going to bring me out to a better place. It's going to bring back what I need for my hand to get back, you know, to normal. And I'm just going to take it a day at a time and just thank God for where I'm at right now, what I have right now, and work towards something else. Maybe something I'm not able to do when I'm working, because I just don't have the time. And yeah, so that's pretty much what I just wanted to put out there. Like, things are challenging, but just find the small things. Find things that comfort you, that comfort your own soul. It doesn't have to be what you know, makes someone else happy. What makes you happy? What can get you through this hard moment in your life right now? It can be a small thing, something you like to do for yourself at home. It can be a book that you might have not been able to read for the longest. It can just be a cup of hot chocolate or coffee in the morning that you can actually just take in without having to rush. And understand that it won't last forever. You know, this is a season. The season will pass, and you are not alone. There are many people facing so much, and just have comfort in knowing that I pray that it does get better. So that's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to say, and I really hope that this encourages somebody who might be feeling alone, who might be feeling like you're the only person in the world going through something. And I just hope it just makes your day a little bit better. Have a great rest of your day.